Who you got, Andre Ward or Sergey Kovalev?
I'm going with Ward.
Why?
I think Kovalev, he's showing too much emotion. Ward, he's composed. So I say Ward.
So you think that he's too emotional going into this fight and that's going to hurt him?
Yeah. He's talking too much.
Do you think Andre kind of broke him in the last fight and the decision pushed him over the edge?
I wouldn't say broke him, but I say he pissed him off. Definitely.
What do you think of Kovalev's coach and all that stuff? Like, have you heard any of that stuff with John David Jackson?
I'm not too familiar.
So I'm gonna give you the update. So some people are saying John David Jackson went to Ward to see if he could work with him. Then some are saying he's still with Kovalev. He hit mitts with Kovalev. Some people say he didn't even really train with him. And then at a media day, John David Jackson said, well, if they had paid me more money, I might have been on their team as a joke. But jokes
on Ward's team?
Yeah, and jokes sometimes are basically like the truth disguised to be like funny most of the time. So no one really knows where he stands, but there's one thing, it's for sure awkward. How would you feel if that was your coach and all this stuff's around him?
I couldn't tell you how I'd feel. I'd probably be pissed off, but I wouldn't ever feel that way because Coach G always got my back. So I would never be in a situation like that.
Well, I guess one of the big things John David Jackson allegedly was saying was in the fight, Kovalev stopped listening to him and just started listening to a Russian coach.
Pissed off?
I don't know if he got pissed off, but he basically said like he didn't really take his advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, his coach is probably using the tactic to get to him for him to pay attention more. That's what I'd probably say about it.
What do you think about Kovalev versus Ward?
Ward.
Well, I mean, typically when I say that, I don't want a one-word answer. I want an essay response.
You want an essay response?
I want like an essay, like a 2-paragrapher.
Well, you already know Ward's smart, man. And I compare him to Floyd because of the mental, the way they think. Once you fight him and you fight him a second time, I think Ward's gonna pick up a lot, like on what Kovalev was doing, and I think he's gonna dominate him this time. I'm saying 9-3, 8-4. So
you think it's like Maidana Floyd? The second one?
Well, it's hard to compare because Maidana fights, he fought kind of, ugly and awkward. But I think it's going to be a cleaner performance from Ward. I think he's going to outpoint him.
Okay, and on a happier, less somber note, Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev. Break that fight down.
The first fight was a great fight, a close fight. I thought Kovalev won, and but it was a great fight. It could have went either way. I'm not a judge. But the second fight, I don't know, man. I had to stick with Kovalev. I thought Andre Ward was gonna do better the first fight and win more convincingly. But this is boxing. Not everything goes as smooth as you want it to. But now I got Kovalev the second fight, to be honest.
And you think it's just a stylistic thing? It's a hard style, or what do you think?
Those foreign countries fight weird. That little bounce they do like that little tall bounce they do, it's kind of awkward, so it could throw you off. Sometimes it looks like it's easy to tag them because their chin's all up in the air, but
they've got a master science to it.
Yeah, I guess it's something weird. It's not smooth. But it works. It works. It's not about being smooth. It's about winning and having a craft that works.
Okay, and let me snap.